Hey guys, I'm Shawn Cheek of WebPianoTeacher.com. How you doing? Today we're going to do a Beach Boys song called Disney Girls. Let's take a listen. All right, so this is mostly a chord-based accompaniment. Lots of flats in there, but don't be afraid of flats. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Flats aren't harder, sharps aren't harder. It's just a matter of getting used to playing them. We don't play them much, so that's why we kind of are scared of them. This is a great song to learn flats, also to learn a great Beach Boys song. These guys aren't many times given enough credit for their creative musicianship. You know, we just think of, a lot of people think of them as just, surfer, beach boy, catchy jingle, no, they were very great musicians, and the compositions, the chords that are used, the chord progressions are just phenomenal. These guys were outstanding musicians as well as entertainers. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to zoom in. Okay, if you are a member of the website, you can download all the sheets. There are 7 or 8 sheets total, 7 or 8 lessons. We're going to do the whole lesson here. So this is quite extensive. I used to give you, a couple measures. Now we're doing a whole page. You guys are liking that. You guys are liking the staff behind there of my usual notation that I've done for 17 years. So it's been going great. We're in kind of a 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of a lilting da 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 da. Kind of a triplet 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, da 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 da. 1, 3 big beats and kind of a lilting triplet beat for each beat. So we're going to start with G flat octave on the left hand. Okay, this is a G, right? So a G flat is going to be here. Right hand D flat, G flat, B flat, 1, 3, 5. You'll find that the black keys kind of guide your fingers. When you're just on the white keys, you can get lost, but I like playing flats and sharps. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is kind of a vamping song, so there's main 3 beats in each measure. 1, 2. So I like to just show you the chord instead of writing it 3 times. We know what to do. 1, 2, 3. You can put a little thumb action in the middle. 1. Okay, F, A flat, D flat, G flat, A flat. It's a little bit of a stretch here, but I think you can get it. If you can't, you can kind of roll it. Okay, the next measure, C flat. Is that going to throw you for a loop? I hope not. C, this is C, so C flat is like here. E flat, G flat, C flat. Some people will say, well, why don't they just write a B? Why not just call it a B? And I used to do that for you guys, but I think you're graduated now. Because you want it to look like a chord. If I wrote B, then you would see B, E, G, and it would seem like it's an E chord. But it's not. It's a C chord, a C flat. So though you may like to think of B rather than C flat, it needs to look like a chord on paper, and we need to name it as a chord. It needs to have the letters C, E, G. So that's why we use C flat. Okay? G flat left hand. You get used to it, right? You just do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So from the beginning, 1, 2. This is intro. So now we get to the next chord, which is G flat, right hand, B flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, 1, 2, 4, 5. There's so many flats in here. I'm going to get to where I just say the letters and I don't say the flats because it gets monotonous after a while. Let me tell you. I'm just going to say B, D, G, B, all flat. So 1, 2, 3. Counts 2, 3 are a lead in to that next chord, okay? So G, C, E, G, all flat, left hand A. Count 3 is G, B, D, G. The B is flatted. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and I don't have to tell you, right, to pedal each chord there. I hope I don't. That's going to blur like crazy, and it'll sound terrible if you don't pedal each one of those. All right, 1, 2, 3. G, C, E, G, all flat. Left hand on the C flat. 1, 2. Get used to this. You'll get used to playing in flats and you'll love it. G, B, E, G, left hand on B. 2, 3. Next line, G, B, C natural. Not a C flat, C natural. E flat, G. That's a fistful. That's 5 notes. If that's too much for you, you can leave the bottom note out and just do this. No one will know, no one will care. But if you can play all 5, great. 2. G, C, E, G, left hand on a D. I think a lot of times we're worried about what other people are going to think. And I got to tell you, other people are worried about their own stuff. You're one of the last things, okay? So don't worry about that. G, C, E, G, left hand on a D. 1, 2. Na, 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 na. Let's see. This is a great melody, great chord progression. D, G, B, left hand G. 1, 2, 3. The singing has started now. D, F, B, all flat, except the Fs. 1, B flat minor. This was a G flat chord. Okay. In fact, you could take all the flats out and just play in the key of G, and it would sound. It's the wrong key, but 2, 3. This is I hear a little piano thing, so I want to include those little things when I hear that. Da, 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 da. And I'm just going to go 1, 2 on F and then F flat. And then I'm going to do the octave again on the E flat. Da, da, da. So 1, da, 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 da. E, G, C, E. E on the left hand, all flat. Okay, and then na, na, na. E, G, C, E. Left hand on an A, all flat. G, C, E, G. Left hand on a D, all flat. Okay, that's a C flat chord over a D flat bass. And next line, isn't that a beautiful chord? F, C, E, F, D on the left hand, all flat except the Fs. Here, A, B, D, G, left hand on a G. But man, I hear an F in there a little bit of the other instruments. So, and I have a large hand and a flexible hand. So when I can do an extra note, I will. I know this is not going to be possible for most of you. F, A, B, D, G. I like to. Okay? But if you can't reach that, that's fine. But I just like, some of the other instruments have an F, and it changes. You gotta think about the instrumentation of the band, you know? And I just like putting it in there. All right, now. You got to pedal each one. Don't do this. Some of you will do that, I guarantee you, and you won't hear it. But if somebody else did it and you were listening to them, you would hear that if they didn't pedal. But some reason we don't hear it when we're the one playing. Listen. D, G, B. Listen to yourself. EAC, all flat. FAC, no flats, no sharps. Ha! Because it's a lead into the G flat chord. We'll pedal. Na, na, na. This is the second half of the verse, of still the same verse. B, D, G, B, left hand on a G. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. And then we have B flat minor, B, B, D, F, B, left hand on F, all flat except the F. Da, 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 C, G, C, left hand on an E, all flat. Okay, see the instrumentation is different. When you started the verse, oh, it's right there. It was just 3 notes. But this time it's got 4. A little thicker. Okay, let's try the whole page. And go da da da. No, the intro, sorry. Guys, if you want my sheet, this first sheet, you can download it. There's a link in the description. It takes you to my Instagram, and you just have the first page free. You can work on it, use this lesson, learn that first page. Hope you guys enjoy it. See you on the website.